Hello, Gloin. You summoned me?
I am troubled by this news that Gorgar, brother of Mazog, now rules in Gundabad.
I'm troubled by this news, but do not mistake me. I do not fear him. The line from which he springs has long troubled Durin's folk. But have we not laughed last in every case? We're not unprepared to deal with Gorgar now that we know that we must. We must send messages to Durin in Skarhold and to King Thorn in the Lonely Mountain, warning them of Gundabad's new leader. It is for this very purpose I brought messenger ravens with me on this journey, Pineleaf, though I did not guess at the content of the messages they needs must bear. Will you ask Ruderick for some parchment upon which I can write these messages of warning? I brought the birds, it is true, but I seem to have left my papers behind. Ah, glowing. Well, let's see. Hello there. You have any paper, parchment, or some other writing material that Glowing could use for some messages?
I do not understand why your friend is so concerned about the one called Gorgor the Ruthless.
One orc is much the same as any other in my experience and that of my kind, but I can spare some parchment for him to write the frightened warnings he wants to send back home. There's a box of paper near the task board, and my people use its contents to post requests and other messages on the board. You can give him some parchment from that box if you must. From the task board. Very well. Now let's find the task board. Ah, I do see a box here. A box of parchment. Remove the suitable papers from the box, leaving some for the folks of Limlock. I hope I do. There you go. He's preparing the ravens already. Gloin has attracted some attention while he readies his ravens.
These will do nicely, thank you.
I need to decide how to phrase this message and then copy it onto each of these papers. I need to concentrate. That's what I need. And this child has peppered me with questions ever since I began. Yes, I told you once. This one is Vaka and this was Estelga. Their names mean vigilant and cutter, if you know. Loin masters his tones and speaks again to you. And this one here is Hyla, which means chatter, and I dare say he and his Bjorning child have much in common. And can you keep this child entertained while I prepare the messages, Pineleaf? I need to think, and these constant questions are not helping. Well, I'll see what I can do for him. Hello there. Oh, do they fly very high? How do they know where to go? What's the furthest they've ever flown before? Vidar pauses for air, and he manages to interject a question. The child considers briefly. Have I chores that I need doing? Well, yes, I suppose. I am nearly a man grown after all, and Mother says that it is my job to scout outside Limlock once a week. I'll go do that now, if you will let her know. You have already met her, yes? Her name is Ursa. Okay, I am leaving now, I want to learn more about the ravens when I get back. All right? Well, if Glowing's finished by then that should be no trouble. Hello there, Ursa. Your son is going out to do his weekly scouting.
I told Vidal that as he grows into a man, he must shoulder further duties around the village.
It is true, I told Vidar that as he grows into a man, he must shoulder further duties around the village. This includes scouting the wilderness outside Limlock, but I did not expect him to choose to do so immediately after an attack by an orc raiding party. He's always been a bold boy. I should have expected it, after all. Perhaps you can ease a mother's worries by finding him on his patrol and ensuring that he does not run into any harm. There are 3 places he enjoys to scout: to the southeast, south, and southwest of the village. Look for him at one of these locations and safeguard Vidar, and I will remember you as a good-hearted assistant. If we'll also keep him out from underfoot your dwarves, which I know they will appreciate. Vidar always has so many questions. Yes, I got that impression. Well then, I'll see if I can find one of those favorite spots and see if I can run into him. I think I found him up ahead. Well, I assume this is Vidar. The bear cub snorts in your direction, but you cannot guess its meaning. Is this Vidar? You hope so, both for your sake and for his. Oh! Well, I guess I could take care of that. Well, at least the cub is attacking the orcs rather than me. I suppose that's fine. I should have expected a bear cub, of course. Really, I should have. This is a Bjorning village, right? There we go. Any more? Oh, more of them! Oh, many orcs. There you go. Orcs, go away. Come again some other... Well, no, don't bother coming again some other day. Why don't you just die? Thank you. That's exactly it. You understand completely. Alright, well... that's good. I hope that bear was Vidar. I've come back and I took care of some orcs.
Vidar returned and spoke of your prowess.
Thank you for keeping an eye on Vidar for me, Pineleaf. Well, that's a relief. Your friends have gathered behind the lodge to release the messenger ravens. You should join them. All right. I'll join them and release the ravens. One of the ravens would be for the Lonely Mountain. One would be for Scarhald. I wonder, is the third one for Yarnfast, I wonder? How are you doing?
Are they ready or not? What is the delay?
No idea what the delay is. Well, they seem to be flying off now. Well, we can only hope that they successfully make it to their destinations. Actually, one of them might be a duplicate to the same place. There could be 2 to Scarhald, perhaps.
The ravens have been sent.
Fine. The ravens have been sent. I should have read the messages before your dwarf friend released the ravens, though. He has not called an entire company of dwarves here, has he? Well, I hope not.
They have been more than welcoming up to this point.
Yes, I've been more than welcoming up to this point, but if a whole troop of dwarves comes to Limlock... What's this noise down here? Your companions do not sound pleased about something. What's wrong? Alright, I'll go find what's up. I hope no one attacked the ravens. Orcville! I guess it that the orcs have attacked the ravens? We've got a problem, Pineleaf. As my ravens flew above the White Mare on their errand, arrows sped from the ground and brought them down. And that's why you hopefully have spares. I do not know if any of my birds survived the assault or if any of the messages will reach their destination. Go to the White Mare north of here and recover the fallen ravens. We must know which of them did not escape the orcish volley. Well, how many arrows did they shoot? Because they either had to have been very accurate or sent out quite a number of them. I've made it to the White Mare. Now I'll see if I could find any of these. What is that? A raven up there? Well, that's not good. There's Vaca. Vaca lives, but has lost several feathers and lots of blood. Well, that's not good. And we'll probably have to wait for those feathers to regrow before she's going to be able to deliver any messages. Anything else? See if we can find another one of the birds anywhere around here. Oh, hold on. Looks like Hyala. Let's see if she's alright. Hyala's wing is broken, pierced by an arrow. Well, that will take a long time to heal. So that's a problem. It sounds like that there's at least survived, but we have goblins all over the place here. Alright, we have to deal with these. And then we can only hope that the orcs haven't eaten the third one. Now for you. So the question is the third raven still alive? Dead? Injured? Capable of delivering a message? Or anything? That's what we'll have to find out. But let's see, let's head on this way where we could find. Hold on. Hello there. Have you found the third one yet?
We are being watched. No, not by orcs.
Look, someone's watching us to the from the northwest, across the river. Go see what they want, Pine Leaf. I don't like it. Well, alright, I'll see who it is. Down that way. It appears to be a party of Bjornings. Runerick Notbeard.
Your ravens. Do they still live?
Well, at least two of them do. They're grievously wounded and will die if they're not treated. But I understand one of the ravens escaped the arrow of the orcs and winged away with the message it bore. Does your interest in these poor creatures then end? They are of no more use to you. Do you then discard them? I have no plans of doing that, but we do need them healed. If that's true, you will collect some of the herbs that we'll call flume broom. It grows beside the rivers and streams of the floodfells and possesses healing properties that may help. Collect 2 unspent arrows from the orcs. My wife will inspect them back in Nimlock, and she can learn from them something of which I can use to make use of in healing the ravens. Alright. Oh, hold on. That looks like some up ahead. been a while since I've been asked to collect a broom for healing properties. Quite a while. We also seem to have bats in the area. Well, that's... And apparently unfriendly bats. Hey, did I do anything to you? Well, I am doing something to you now, but that's only because you provoked it. That's all I gotta say about that. It's your own doing. There you go. Flood broom. Now, do I have any more of it? The only source of unspent orc arrows that I know of are from the local orcs. I was going to say that they might not mind me taking them from them, but I have a feeling they'll mind anyway because, well, my taking them from them involves poking a few holes into their flesh. Hello there. I was asked to bring these plants to you for making a poultice and to show you these arrows.
You brought me some arrows from the orcs? Let me see them.
Yes, these arrows are coated with a thin poison. It's not enough for such foes to injure or maim. They seek to attack their enemies from the inside as well. My husband instructed you to gather flood broom, huh? That tells me that he suspected poison, for the herb has effectively treated such vile substances from us before. But it's good to know for certain. He has brought your birds inside the lodge. Find him there and tell him that the arrows used by the orcs in this area are poisoned, as we believed. Alright, I shall do so. Here are the herbs, and yes, the arrows are coated with a thin layer of poison.
Poison? Yes, I thought so.
I have set some water boiling by the fire in the north room. Add the flood broom to it and let it steep for a little while. You did gather the flood broom, did you not? Yeah. This is the right plan, right? Okay, good. Now, let's see. Ooh, here's a kettle for water. And let it steep for a little while. Let it steep a little bit longer. It smells about right now. There you go. Now, how you feed this to the birds, I'm interested in finding out.
I will feed this tea to the ravens, and with luck, it may halt the poison.
I have done what else I could for them, and with the rest it was hoped that they will recover. I'm pleased you did not abandon these creatures when they were no more use to you. I admit I expected worse of you and of the dwarf allies. Well, let's see, what do we have here? I'll take that.
Are you surprised to learn I possess such skills? You should not be.
You shouldn't be surprised at my skills here. Were you to exercise your powers of observation, you should have been able to discern such skills in others. Indeed, I believe it is a latent ability you already possess. Yrsa can tell you more. Consider such training as she can provide as repayment for aiding my son Vidar as his chores. He told me that you're an able fighter and was pleased to have your company. My wife came inside to inquire about the ravens. Find her in the other room and see what she can teach you. All right, fine. Alright, let's see what she could teach. Ah, yes, there she is. She snuck behind me, apparently. You wish to learn the art of appraisal, by which you may determine the skills and abilities of the people that you meet. It's not difficult to learn the basics, but it does take some practice if you're able to become a master of observation. The trick is to relax your eye and consider every aspect of your subject with a unified whole. Each detail is in some way related to the larger sum that is your subject. And try it on me, Pineleaf. Look at me and appraise my skill, and I will tell you if you succeeded to my satisfaction. Appraise, right? You appraise Yrsa's spear wife. Yrsa waits for your assessment of her skills and abilities. Consider what you may have learned. Yrsa's spear wife Bjorning, woman of Limlock. Skin changing 95%. Observation 90%. She sighs as you provide your account, but there is some humor in it. You say I have a great skill at skin changing. Whatever gave you that idea? I know, I'm only jesting. And try it once again, and perhaps you can notice details that you missed before. And signs. The signs are there for one who knows how to seek. Appraise me once again, and concentrate this time. Alright, let's look further. You wait patiently for your second assessment. You consider what you have learned. Alright, we have skin changing 95%, observation 90, hardiness 80, and resolve 90. You have done well, Pineleaf, and will improve with time and practice. Why not try this on your dwarf friends next? If they are like the others I have known, they will be interested in your appraisal of their talents. You may find it useful to learn of their strengths and weaknesses as well, and there is little doubt that danger still lies ahead for you all. After you have done that, perhaps you can impress my husband with your newfound abilities. Will I be able to successfully appraise the skills of Glowing and the others? We have to find that out in the next episode of The Legacy of Durin.